guys, what's up? I'm Rohit Khurana, host of Intellect Digest, and today we have with us the Jolla smartphone. It starts with a J-O-L-L-A, and it's pronounced as Jolla. In this video, I'm going to give you my first impressions, give you a quick hardware tour, software tour of the Jolla smartphone, and talk about the specification, features as well as performance of the same. Let's get started. So this here is the Jolla smartphone, which looks very interesting and very different from what we have seen. You should observe these curves that you see on the top and on this angle. It looks like that there are two pieces fused together, and it actually somewhat is. The back comes off, this is polycarbonate, and when you put different backs, it has some sensor in here which is some sort of RFID. It detects what back you are putting, and based on that it will change how it will behave. This phone comes in a very solid and nicely built front. Here what you see is this matte finish thing is aluminium casing, which is very solid metal, and on the bottom you have some high quality plastic or polycarbonate. You can see the difference between this surface and this surface, and the back is the polycarbonate shell. Let me quickly give you a look of what lies under the hood. So you get a 2100 milliamp lithium ion user removable battery. You can remove it and replace it if required. It comes with a micro SIM card slot. There is only one SIM card slot here, and there is also a micro SD expansion card slot. So in case you want to add memory to it, it has 16 GB internal memory. On the rear what you see is an 8 megapixel camera which comes with LED flash. The right hand side gets the power wake up key and the volume rocker, and the left hand side is totally clean. On bottom you get stereo surround speakers, so you have one speaker here, one here, which gives loud audio. On front you get a 2 megapixel front facing camera. This is standard earpiece. On top you get secondary mic hole for noise cancellation, Jolla branding. You get standard charging and data syncing port and 3.5 mm audio port. The rear does not get any speakers or something. Speakers are down here, and there is Jolla branding right here, which is very subtle and is visible only from a few angles. Let me try and show you. So you can see this Jolla branding. It is visible only with a subtle reflection of light. The back does not attract fingerprints and is matte in finish and feels very high in quality. Let me boot it up and show you one very interesting thing here. As you boot it up, you will notice that there is an LED. This is the notification LED or LED light which glows up. This is the Jolla OS boot screen, and this is something very different. They say we are unlike others, which is actually in true sense very true. It is not like Android, it is not like iOS, it is not like any other Android or any other OS that we have tested on smartphones. It is very different. There are no buttons on the bezel. There are no buttons within the interface as well. You have to control everything using your gestures. So this is the screen that we see after it boots up. When it is in off mode, you can double tap and wake up the screen, and this is how the lock screen looks like, which gives you quick notifications. So it says 2 messages, 3 missed calls, some emails. It's showing me date and time here. There is also clock down here showing me Wi-Fi signal connected. It is on silence mode. I can just swipe it down and turn the silence mode off, and this will go away. To unlock, I just need to swipe up. To go further into applications, I need to swipe up again. To see more apps, I just swipe up again. This is how it works. Whenever I open some application, say I open notes application, it comes up on my screen, and when I have to get out of this application, I just have to flick here. It takes me to the home screen. Just a flip takes me to the home screen, and it will show me the recent applications or background application. As I keep opening applications, they will keep stacking on my home screen. So as you notice, now there are 3 applications. Now I get back outside and I open clock application. Now you see there are 4 cards on the home screen, and it will keep adding and it will keep populating these cards, and they become smaller, and you can use the applications. And once you are done, say I have to click a picture, I'll just click here. I can swipe like this and get out. Now I have these 5 applications which are the recent or background applications. I can quickly go back to any of them just by clicking on them right like this, and I do not need to close them unless you feel that your phone is going too slow. You can just long press and kill them selectively if you require to, and you can just get back and This is how you work. In different applications, different gestures mean different things. For example, if I have to check any settings or options for certain particular screen, I just need to swipe down and I will see more options. If I swipe up, I'll get some extra options or some other options. So you have one gesture from each side of the screen, which means a different meaning. If I have to change the keyboard while I am typing, it's very convenient. Just hold on to this language, which is right now EN for English. I can change it to French, Spanish, Chinese, or whatever language I want to, and the keyboard will instantly switch. The applications are quite easy and simple, but the interface is not like something which is very simple to understand. It will take some time getting used to this, and it is not very intuitive, but at the same time it is a breath of fresh air with similarly looking OSs, and this is something which is really interesting. And one thing which I really like about this phone is that it is not lagging at all. The interface is smooth, it works fluidly, and while I'm talking about the performance, let me also talk a bit about the specifications. What you see on the front is a 4.5-inch display. This is not high definition, this is Quarter HD or QHD, which comes with 960 by 540 display resolution. It comes with a 1.4 GHz dual-core Snapdragon 400 processor, has 1 GB of RAM and 16 GB internal memory. In terms of specifications, it is somewhat like a mid-range device and not a high-end device. In terms of software interface, it is something very different which we have not seen before, and looks very different and feels very different too. You get a different kind of interaction with this. It will take some time getting used to. When it comes to installing applications, there are two stores which come preloaded. One is the Yandex and one is the Jolla store. You will have to register on both of these stores individually, and you can download applications. It also comes with Android runtime, which means that you can run some of the Android applications in some compatibility mode. And I have observed that there are some applications which are from Android and they work beautifully without any troubles. I have tested the Fruit Ninja game and it works fine on this. Talking about the camera, I have tested the camera and the camera performance is also quite okay. Let me quickly take you to the camera app and show you how it performs. So this is the rear facing camera, and let me quickly take a click here. And this is the picture which has been clicked right now. The camera performance is average and it is decent. It is nothing very extraordinary, but it is not disappointing as well. To change different settings of camera, you just need to hit here, which will show you all the options. It may look cumbersome, but it is fairly simple. Light sensitivity can be adjusted from here, grid from here, camera mode, flash, automatic, continuous mode, timer mode, main camera and front camera. You can switch to front camera easily just by hitting here, and this takes you to the front camera. Let me also talk about the internet browsing experience. This is our home page and it is scrolling a bit lazy and with a slight jitter, as you can see here. So scrolling is not that smooth, but the legibility of text and the display quality makes it very easy to consume multimedia or information from the internet, as you can see here. You can use it for your internet browsing, but it is not as smooth and fast as we expected it to be. Summarizing my hands-on with Jolla, I would say it does not feel like any other smartphone that I have used. It feels very different. It feels very different in terms of functionality, feel, form factor, as well as software. So if you are looking for something which is different from what everyone else is using, you can get a Jolla and get a different sort of experience. This is based on the Migo OS, which was first developed by Nokia, and takes that forward, and it uses the same ideology of using the phone, using the gestures without any buttons. If you want to purchase one, I'm leaving a direct link in the description section below as well as on your screen, so you can check out the links for the best deals. This is all we have on our hands-on video. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up by pressing the like button below. To get latest videos from us, make sure you hit the subscribe button below and get the latest updates as soon as we upload any new video. This is your host Rohit Khurana signing off. Thanks for watching.